I know this is totally weird, but as time goes on and on and on, like the more I see people, whether they're rude people, whether they're timid people, whether they're big bad buff people, whether they're gangsters who are hard and they'll shoot you, or whether they're a construction worker who spits and chews and, does all kinds of, swearing and talking perverted, or just a person who's well balanced and businessy and all those kind of things, even if they're not the kind of person that I have ever personally spent my time with, I can't see a fault in anybody anymore. I see them and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Look at these cool people just doing their things. I get a little discouraged when I see people do stuff like maintain 6 feet between you and another person everywhere you go in public. People backing up away from you because they don't want to breathe your air. It's like, man, you're amazing, but you're totally misunderstanding what's happening here. So I'll just let you do what you're doing and whatever. And at first I was doing whatever because I didn't want to cause any ripples. I wasn't going to be like, no, it's just stupid. But now that it's stuff like not being able to see my son who spends time with me and not being able to, they want me to wear masks and stuff at work, and people are getting angry if you don't, when the people wearing the masks are the ones who are worried. They're the ones who are like, oh my God, the world is coming to an end. And now that they've actually had a video, had proof of what has happened, people are still doing the same thing because the government doesn't have to really do much besides let people hear. And then their own imaginations run wild and they drive themselves into a state of chaos. Like right now, everything's fine. All you have to do is eat healthy, do healthy things, and treat yourself with steam if you feel like you have a respiratory, any kind of problem. Just treat yourself with some steam for 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 20 if you want to make it thorough. But other than that, there's nothing to worry about. And people are still freaking out and being like, oh my God, ah! Oh my God, the coronavirus, the world is coming to an end. The older generation wants to sort of believe that. They're like, oh, we knew it. We knew it was just all coming apart. Oh my God, just what we thought. Just what they always said. Because they always said that we were going to come toppling down. Because that's their fear. We've always been full of fear. No other generation, no other descendant or ascendant or anyone that we came from, it doesn't matter. None of those people were ever through the whole thing without any state of fear. I would say that the only thing I fear is nothing. Nothing. The thing that I can't see is the only thing I fear. God itself is the only thing I fear, because if God within me decided to just tear me in pieces, I'd still be fine. But if God within me decided to take away my immortality, which can't happen, or shut off my link of consciousness, then I would be scared, I guess. I'd fear that, because I don't want to shut completely off, but I know we don't, and I know we can't. You can just get so unconscious that you feel like you're sleeping and not remembering it, and then you come back to life. And then you feel like you're sleeping and not remembering it. Then you come back to life. I mean, how many times do you go to sleep and not remember sleeping for 8 hours? If you paid attention to that 8 hours, boy, would it be really lengthy. But no, you go to sleep and you feel like you just woke up a little bit later, because your spirit wasn't there. You were just resting the mass of air, the mass of land, the mass of water, and the mass of other elements that you have within your body, so that you can perform the next day of life. Because life starts over every time you wake up. Every time you wake up, and then you remind yourself of what problems you think you have. If you saw the coronavirus on the news yesterday, oh, coronavirus. You got a mask, you see the next person at the store with a mask on, coronavirus. Oh, it's here. Oh, no, it's not. Wake up tomorrow, turn off everything that has to do with coronavirus. Throw away your masks. Start eating healthy. Tell people that have a mask on, or other people that are freaking out about it, that this has been solved. Time's just waiting to catch up. That's all. So, until next time, peace out. Love and health to all.